Well, now it's coming down to the wire for the vote for this insurance reform bill. I hope it's killed. Honestly, I do. Not because we don't need something, but because it's the wrong way of doing things. Once it's killed, we can get together and do the right thing. Yes, we need medical in this country. When we're giving medical to around the world, and we have people who don't realize what they have in this country, then we need to do something about that. Truthfully, no one's turned away at a hospital, but that needs to be brought under control and let people know. So what can we do? First, I'm a strong believer in using your resources to its fullest potential. We have the greatest medical program in the world. Let's use it. My previous videos, Medical for All, at every single hospital put an open clinic. The open clinic any American citizen can go to. Things that won't be covered by it would be abortion, cosmetic surgery, hair implants, nose jobs, things like that. Now, cosmetic surgery for grotesque to normal would be considered, but all other type of cosmetic surgery like breast implants, stuff like that, no. We got to leave things, and there's a reason for that. Now, how are we going to man these hospitals, these clinics? Your interns out of medical school, first 2 years will spend in these clinics. This is where the intern develops the doctor-patient relationship, gets to see people when they're suffering, and work with them. Also, practitioner nurses and 1 or 2 full nurses, and then all the rest would be manned by practitioner nurses, etc., type nurses. Reason is because that's what they would need there. Now, what the clinic does is it's the first step in basic medical care for everybody. Now, anybody who has insurance will tell you what happens. We go to our family doctor, they check us over, they want tests done, they write out a prescription or a chit, we take it to a hospital. They draw blood, they do the test. We need x-rays, they write out chit. We take it to a hospital, they do the x-rays. We need an MRI, they write out the chit. We take it to a hospital. The advantage of this is anyone who does not have medical insurance, when they go to the clinic, they're already there. Disadvantage is you don't see a family doctor. These are some very important pluses. Now, what is provided by this medical is your sustain to life basic medical policy. When people come in, they pay a deductible, just like people who have insurance. But if a person who has insurance uses the free clinic, they don't pay a deductible. Oh, the open clinic, not free. They can get their prescriptions there. There's a lot of people who can't afford $300, $400 a month for heart medicine or diabetes medicine or medicine like that. They can get their prescriptions filled there at a standard deductible, like $3 for a 30-day supply or $9, depending on how you want to set it up. Just like an insurance, but it's medical for all. Also, by having this done, the Division for Infectious Diseases can monitor the hospitals, see when we have outbreaks of different things. Plus, shots could be standardized and given out of these clinics to the public, and everybody would know where to go. Now, there are some things that wouldn't be covered by these clinics. For one, a family doctor. 2, no abortions whatsoever. 3, cosmetic surgery, hair implants, breast implants, things like that. Basically, your Cadillac policies. Why? We leave that up to the insurance companies. But what about the prices? Well, look at it this way. Is the insurance company going to be able to charge you $200, $300, $400 a month for basic policy, which you already get for free? Would you take it? No. They're going to have to lower their price. Even for a Cadillac policy, they will have to lower their price to cover one. Well, with the insurance policy, you can have a family doctor. You don't have to go to the clinic. With an insurance policy, you can have cosmetic surgery included. With insurance policy, you can have, if you have teenagers and you want to have abortions covered, you can have it included. It's up to you and the insurance company, not the federal government. The federal government will provide the basic policy that is now covered by insurance. That's how it would work. It will regulate insurance companies, because if they want to charge outrageous fees for nothing, people won't use them. Right now, insurance companies has monopolies because there's nothing else in its place. 2, it will provide medical for all. 3, Medicare and Medicaid people will use it, thus reducing the cost of setting the whole clinics up. Plus, being controlled and monitored, it will also reduce the amount of abuse in Medicare and medical, because Medicare and medical people cannot go and see these specialist doctors without the approval of these open clinics. They must go through the clinic. So that will eliminate these rip-off artists driving around in vans, picking up kids from low-income areas, giving them tests, and then expecting the government to pay for it. The government say, it did not go through an open clinic, thus reducing the chances of fraud. Not going to eliminate it, reduce it. Now, if you listen to my Medical for All, which I did in 2008, and you listen to it again, which I did in 2009, and you listen to it today, it is basically the same policy. It is to take the existing medical policies we have, enhance on them, and enable them to be available to each and every person. One other thing, the clinic's operation will go, let's say, for like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Then the emergency room would take over. And then again, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. This is just an example. They might go from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. It is up to the hospital to set up the open clinics hours. That will also take off the strain on the emergency room. Also reduce the cost, because people who walk in an emergency room are charged emergency room rates, whereas if they go to the clinic, they will be charged doctor visits. So as you see, Medical for All is where we need to go, not insurance regulation. By providing the basic medical, we will force the insurance companies to want to regulate themselves, otherwise they go out of business. I do not believe in forcing people to do the right thing. I believe in making the person want to do the right thing, because then you get a better job. And here, by having Medical for All, insurance companies, if they want to stay in business, will have to provide something much better at a much lower rate. So therefore they want to do it, they will do a better job. Think about everything I said here. 1, we'll combine Medicare and Medicaid into these clinics. 2, everybody will know where they are because they're at all the hospitals. They won't have to wonder. 3, reduce fraud and all the robbery. 4th, causes insurance companies to regulate themselves, reduce their prices, thus enhance the type of service for everybody, and have it manned by people out of college, out of med school, basically where they will get their basic learning. This is JD. Think about that. We could have Medical for All without demanding people do things. Have a nice day.